Hello, everybody, and welcome to COMMANDERCRAFT. I'm your host, Will, and I am not wearing a hat, and this is a problem. I am glad to be here tonight. I am COVID-free since last week, and we have a great show for you guys tonight. We are doing our Precon show tonight. It is the Baldur's Gate Precon, and we are joined, as always, by my faithful and awesome co-host, Aramis Perez. Aramis, sir, how are you tonight, sir?
I am doing fantastic tonight. Hopefully you guys are doing well.
Yes, I am feeling wonderful, man. I'm exhausted still, but what are you going to do? And we are also joined by two listeners. Now, this is a very exciting night. First of all, we have played with both of these listeners in person at Flights 2. So the first one we're joined tonight, Apollo, my friend. How are you? Glad you're making a return. And Kai9549, thank you for following.
I think I'm doing quite fine this evening.
That is awesome. We are so glad to hear that. And we are also joined by a special guest. No offense, Apollo. I don't mean to, say you're not that special, but, by my favorite eldest son, the eldest. He's home from school. He's here for the summer. Nick, how are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty well, and I'm loving everyone's plays mat tonight.
Thank you very much. Yeah, well, I like yours. You know what? I managed to find yours. It was hanging up on my. Okay, I might have been trying to get my hands on that because it was hanging up on my little playmat thing over here. So we are doing the Baldur's Gate precons tonight. So with that in mind, there were 4 precons, and we each have one of the decks. So you know what? I'm not even going to worry about like trying to take it around the room. I'm just going to go in the order. In case you don't know what Commander is a form of Magic the Gathering. It is a 100-card singleton format. What does that mean? It means that there's only one of every card in the deck except for basic lands. Your color identity is limited to what is printed on your commander, or with Baldur's Gate, they introduced a new mechanic called backgrounds. So it could be the color of my commander and whatever's on the background if I chose to go that route. And then all the cards in there can only be that color. We all start with 40 life. You go until you lose all your life, or you take 21 commander damage from one commander, whichever comes first. And we go until we have one winner. Usually with the precons, we only get one round in because the mana base is so dirtily slow that the first couple of rounds will be like, land, go. Land, go. Land, Soul Ring, what the hell? Land, go. So on that note, let's introduce our commanders. And first of all, let me say too, we are sponsored by Flights 2 in Albany, New York. MagicTheGathering.net. They have a bunch of stuff going on, including getting. They are doing a draft, correct, Aramis, for the Double Masters 22 launch in 2 weeks.
Yeah, next Friday night they are doing a Double Masters draft. I believe it's a $60 entry, but I mean, the packs are expensive on their own, and I'm sure that Dave's going to throw in some goodies.
Yes.
But it's going to be drafting Double Masters as a release party, and it's going to be awesome. I'm going to be there.
Yes, I don't know if I'm going to be able to be there or not because I know we're leaving town the next day. But I do know this: Sunday, the 10th of July. You're going to want to tune into Planestalkers stuff. And we mentioned it Monday night during the Planestalkers podcast. It's going to be a combined stream of both Planestalkers and COMMANDCRAFT. And it is basically going to be the Booster Box Showdown, as Aramis and I always do it, but with a twist. We are going to, thanks to Flights 2, we're going to acquire a Collector Booster Box. Sealed Collector Booster Box of Double Masters 2022. That is 4 of the Collector Boosters. And what we're doing is this, the Booster Box Showdown. Aramis and I go head-to-head to see who gets the most value from their box. What we're going to have you do is you have to go to our Discord, or you have to be here the day of and go to one of our channels and choose your champion. If you're right, your name goes into the drawing for the Collector Boosters box at the end of the show. You have to be here to win. If you're one of our patrons, guess what? You're already entered. You've got 1 vote for Aramis and me. So you get to go and pick your champion. And if you win, then you have 2 entries instead of 1. It's a very exciting time. We're really excited. I'm hoping this is going to go good. I'm hoping we don't get dud boxes. That's going to be the trick because there's so much value in this. But I've seen some openings, Aramis, and there's some fear here.
Of course. Well, I mean, it's always a lottery ticket. So
Yeah.
you scratch and hope you get the 3 lemons or whatever it is.
All right. So with that being said, let's get Commander going here, and we're just going to take it right around the table. Nicholas is obviously using my Mindcrime account, so he's sitting in seat 1. Nicholas, why don't you introduce your commander? Tell us what it does.
Ah, lovely. Well, today I was given the offer of my 2 favorite kind of decks, one that's a mill and one that's wolves. Obviously, I went with, Glare, the wolf person, who is, I'm not even going to bother to pronounce that, but a Dreadwolf Herald. 3/3, whenever you cast a spell from exile or land enters, create a wolf token, which is pretty handy. Other than that, that's most of what I know from this set. Amateur moment, but it do be like that.
Okay, then. I'm going to introduce my commanders. I'm going to go ahead and actually, I'm doing it a little differently. I am playing the Dimir commander tonight. So I had the choice of playing either Captain Nagathrod, which is a lot of horror, and I do believe he's actually a known character in D&D, by the way. But instead of that, I decided I wanted to see how things went with this new mechanic as far as the backgrounds go. So I am actually playing Zelix, Sanity Flare, with Haunted One as my enchantment background. What does this mean? I have Hive Mind, so whenever a player mills 1 or more creature cards, I get to create a 1/1 black horror creature token. I can then pay 1 and tap to make somebody mill 3 cards. And then I choose a background. Now, they only had 1 background in this deck, so I chose the black background, Haunted One. Haunted One says that commander creatures I control or I own have, whenever this creature becomes tapped, it and other creatures you control that share a creature type with it each get +2/+0 and gain undying until end of turn. So that is what I'm rolling with tonight. Apple, what about you, man? What do you got?
I came in with the Party Time black-white commander deck, and I am running Barakos, the party leader, and the folk hero instead of the what do you call it? The face commander.
Yeah,
So
you're doing kind of the same thing I'm doing.
yeah, the same thing you're doing. I just felt there was more value, and MTT Goldfish said there was more value in playing Barakos as the party leader, as he gives you a lot of guaranteed ramp, and Folk Hero for guaranteed card draw, whereas the Box Commander was only like pseudo card draw.
I'm excited to see what these backgrounds do. I have a feeling they're going to be something really exciting. All right, Aramis, what about you, my friend? What are you doing tonight?
Since there's only 1 deck that's left, I am going with the Izzet deck. I am going with the face commander, so I am going with Furcrag Cunning Instigator. It's a 3/3 legendary dragon. Has flying and haste, and whenever 1 or more dragons I control attack an opponent, goad target creature that a player controls. And whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of my opponents, if that creature had to attack this combat, I get a +1/+1 counter on Furcrag, and I draw a card. So it's going to be a lot of goading, a lot of people basically like me going, "Stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself!" So there will be combat, but it's not going to be coming my way. That's sort of how this deck works: is make you guys fight amongst yourselves.
All right, this is exciting. So, all right, let's all set our commanders. Nicholas, click the no commander set. There you go. Yeah, you found it.
And Apollo went away.
And Apollo went away,
Oh,
but I'm sure he's
there.
coming back.
There he is.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I can put a background on there. All right. Cool.
Yeah, you got to put your background in there too, Apollo, since that's your other commander.
Oh yeah, no, I attempted to set my commander, and
There
my
we
entire
go.
screen went black.
Yeah,
So-
spell table does that sometimes.
And surprise, my deck was under the deck box the whole time.
Haha.
You've fallen for my drop card. Alright, so I'm gonna sneak these over here like I usually do. And
Guys, I need a minute. We're going to be right back in just a second. My mother-in-law's calling and is crying. So I'm going to just put us on hold right now, and the show will be back shortly. I got a little be right back thing. So give me just 1 minute. We got some family stuff. Okay, everybody, sorry about that. I need to take care of one quick thing. So, Nicholas, and you guys entertain yourselves. Have some talk about some double masters. I will be back in 5 minutes most. We got a little family thing I got to take care of. Okay, so I will be right back. Nicholas, Aramis, and Apollo, amuse yourselves. Is that cool?
Sure.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Can do.
Isn't amusing yourself the kind of thing that gets you like banned from libraries? All right, so I guess if you were going to open a pack of Double Masters, what is the one card you would hope to open and why?
I will take the lead on this because I very specifically don't want Imperial Seal. I want the green 1-mana haste boy. Concordant Crossroads.
Concordant Crossroads, yeah, that's actually in a secret layer. I'm surprised they reprinted it again so quickly, but it needed it, I suppose.
Yeah. But that's probably been one of my most wanted cards for a while, just because it's a good finisher in green. Like, you can just Avenger of Zendikar and then sneak in a Concordant Crossroads, and you're good to go.
Yeah, especially if you follow it up with like any sort of ramp spell.
Yep.
It's like, oh, surprise, my dudes are getting +2. I would have to say, I don't know, like what, like there's so many options. I would say probably just maybe something like Mana Drain, since I never had one.
I've never had one either.
But I'm never going to complain if I open Imperial Seal, because I can certainly, I'm building a vintage cube, and having not having to proxy that would be nice. So I guess, yeah. I mean, anything that would fit into my cube or any of the decks that I'm building is basically what I'm looking for. And there's a ton of stuff in there that is going to find a home. So
Definitely. This is probably one of the sets that I'm going to be sad to miss. I can't actually get one just yet.
oof.
I did end up getting a box of Baldur's Gate, and I kind of whiffed on that box and made me kind of sad.
All the boxes kind of sucked on that one as far as value is concerned.
This is some great content.
You're picking up through me.
All right, this is some great content. All right, guys, I'm sorry about that. Wendy, you guys, a lot of you know that. Nick, go ahead and mute. A lot of you know that Wendy's dad, Nick's grandfather, has been in the hospital. So we just, if mom calls twice, then I got to take that call. So just keep him in your thoughts, guys. Whichever way you roll, just keep him in your thoughts. All right. We are ready to go here, I think. Is everybody ready?
Yeah, sure.
I am very surprised with how everyone's able to shuffle sleeves.
Yeah,
you get used to it.
I really want. I wanted to sleeve, but I'm out of sleeves.
So, these sleeves.
So Kyle, quit your bitching.
These sleeves are brand new, so they just slide right in between each other. I get a perfect break every time.
Yeah, I've used these I use these for the new Capenna Precons show, so they've been used like once. So. Oh, we got to figure out who goes first. That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
Let's roll a d20.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do it on screen, or not on screen, but on spell table.
Yes,
Spell
we
table.
all have the spell table. Use the dice in the left-hand column. So I'm rolling mine. We're all rolling d20s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, a 9. That's about right for me.
D20. Let's go.
18.
That's a 20.
20.
Not even kidding.
All right. Yep, you got it. Nicholas, did you roll?
Don't think unless he ties it, it's not going to matter.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll for you. I'll just roll another d20.
I got it.
All right. So, okay, Apollo, you won. How many times are we rotating the screen?
How many times are we rotating the screen?
Yes.
We'll consult the
76.
dice, and we'll roll a d10.
Okay.
Nice. 10,
9
10,
times.
10. Nice.
Holy, wait a second. They took randomized player order out of this. I can't
you are no
randomize the
longer
player order.
So it's actually Will who controls the screen, the other account. So
I'm Will. Mindcrime controls the screen. Oh, that's right, because I started it. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll go over
Mindcrime
there.
starts it. He's the
Hold on,
host.
I'll be right back.
What a nightmare.
I should stay. Hold on, I got you. First of all. How many times we rolling?
I heard 9.
9 times.
1,
1, 2.
2, 3, 4,
Mm.
5, 6,
Starting to make me dizzy.
7, 8,
21.
9. Fuck.
Woo! All right.
One more for good luck?
No. So does this mean I go first?
Without manage.
Interesting.
Oh, is he trying to change who the person in charge is?
Yeah,
Yep.
You're just the one in charge.
which
Now,
is
Nick,
concerning.
You can double click cards if you want to read them when they show up on the screen. So, yeah, he's never played in. So, like, try to double click my commander on my screen, mouse over it, and double click it. And then it should show up in the last card there.
I see it now. Yep.
Alrighty, so let's get this thing on the road here. So, and I'm very excited, guys, that you guys are here tonight, so that you can see. I've done a little changing. So as you can see here, we have all four of us on the screen. But watch this. I click player 1, and now we see Aramis' screen and Aramis' screen alone. Player 2, player 3, and player 4. So
Nice.
we're adding in some production value here. So, all right, dealing 7 cards.
So does that mean that I go first since I'm in player 1?
You do go first, yeah.
All right, cool. All right, sweet. I'm keeping this hand.
I'm also keeping. I think that is the correct choice.
I have a whole bunch of land, but you know something? It's Precon. So I'm going to keep. Nicholas, what about you?
Well, let's see what I got here.
You don't show us, son.
Yeah, I might look at. I might have to fold.
You can mulligan.
Yeah.
So, no, put it down to the side and then just draw 7 more. Don't worry about shuffling. You'll shuffle when you're done. The first one's free. So you're going to keep all 7 of those if you like them.
7. Well, given what I pulled, I guess I could work with this.
All right, so now you shuffle your stuff in, and Aramis, you're up.
Cool. All right, so I will draw for turn. All right.
And I will change it to shot 1.
I will lay down an island, and I will, as they say, P the T.
Land, go. Player 2. That would be you, Nick. Nick's not done
I
shuffling.
see.
No, Nick, we haven't started because there was some family drama and stuff like that, but we're back. We're gone. No, we're not at flights for this game, Cat Moral Support. My son's in the room with me because we couldn't get a 4th person.
Put down mountain tapping for Soul Ring.
Soul Ring, I have.
There we go. There we go.
It's in
Someone's
the family,
gonna-
boys. It's in the family. All right.
It do happen.
Are you done, son? Or
I
are you
am
going to
past.
play something? All right. All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. I am going to play this lovely little land I call Command Tower. Then I am going to tap it and then pass turn.
Andy.
I will draw a land for turn. Oh, wow. I jinxed myself. Okay. I will cast. I don't cast lands, but I will play Wind Brisk Heights, Hideaway 4. Wind Brisk Heights enters the battlefield tapped, and I can tap it to add a white. And whenever, what is it? When I attack with 3 or more creatures? Yeah. You may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost if you attack with 3 or more creatures this turn. So I'm going to Hideaway 4 and pass the turn.
Cool. So
Apollo, do me a favor. Apollo, do me a favor. Show me 2 fingers. Okay, phew. Because you were reading the land, but you didn't put it down, and you're always the one that, like, your audio starts to drift. And I'm like, oh, shit.
So I'm drawing for turn. I'm going to play a mountain, and I'll pass.
All right. Nicholas.
Untapping, drawing.
He has 4 freaking mana already if he plays land.
Yeah, about the lands, not really happen.
Ooh,
Oof.
son.
Yeah, it do be happen like that.
Oof.
However, I will tap. Actually,
Signet.
no. Is it? Or-
Okay, you got to move it. Move it off the glare. Just move it right or left there. There you
so
go.
haste some tap abilities is 1/3. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I'll swing in for Artemis.
Ooh, he's hitting at Aramis. You never hit at Aramis.
I take the damage since I haven't done anything yet.
Bonk. Take a mighty one.
Yeah,
And
I got it.
as second main, I'll put down Temple of False God.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
technically a
absolutely
land.
no use. That's absolutely no use. for you
Technically a land.
whatsoever.
Not
All right.
passing.
All right. Untap, upkeep, and draw. Let's see. I shall play a swamp. And I shall then pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap.
So, guys
you-
watching this, how do you like us switching the screens? Is this better for you? Are you enjoying it better? Let us know in the chat.
And draw. I will play a Svamp for turn. Tap 2 and cast my background Folk Hero. It is now on the table, and I will pass the turn.
Cool. With this creature. Okay. I will draw for turn. I will play a terrain generator. And I will tap 2, activate terrain generator to put an island onto the battlefield.
Oh, I like that card.
I like a little bit of ramp.
Could you take Terrain Generator out of the glare for a quick second?
You can also type it. It'll show it, but yeah. Oh, wow. 2 and a tap. You can put a basic lit. Wow. Nice.
I like it. I will pass the turn after that.
All right. Untap, upkeep.
It's not you. It's not you. It's not you.
It is not me. You're right.
Getting ahead of
Go
yourself
ahead.
here.
Go ahead, Nick.
I will untap. Draw.
I mean, I know he's hurting for lands, but come on.
Yeah, I am kind of really hurting. I might as well tap Soul Ring, float in 1 mana for Passionate Archaeologist, Legendary Enchantment. Commander creatures you enter have the weird style. You could pull it up, I believe.
What's the name of it?
Passionate Archaeologist.
Okay.
Not coming up for me.
Wow,
I got it.
Really hurting.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I'm gonna spread the love here. I'm sending 1 towards Will.
You son of a bitch, I feed you. Well, we were going grocery shopping tomorrow, but yeah.
The
guess it's not
spawn
getting
giveth and the spawn taketh away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah, that's all I can do now. Pass
All
it.
right. Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, shite. Let's go ahead and I don't like that card. That card's no fun. I guess I'm gonna play this lovely island so that my colors look pretty. And I might as well cast my background. We all have backgrounds. Except Aramis. And that is the name of my background. You can check it's Haunted One. But
Yeah.
you can scroll over Haunted One and see it. And...
Yeah. I mean, I have a background in my deck somewhere, but
Now, if this dies, it goes back to Command Zone, right?
that's right, and it
Yes.
follows the same rules with commander tax and all that stuff.
And if you turn it into a creature, you can kill it with somebody with commander damage.
Ooh.
Yep, because it is a commander.
All right, that's my turn.
Alright, I will untap. Move to my upkeep, and there's no interactions. Then we'll draw a card. Alright, I will play a land for turn. It'll be a Tainted Field. I will tap 3, and I'll tap I will cast the Uncool Mikaeus. Mikaeus, the Lunarch. Cooler Mikaeus is unfortunately not in this deck. So Uncool Mikaeus comes into the battlefield with 2+1/+1 counters on it, and I may tap him to add a +1/+1 counter onto him. And I can also tap him to remove a +1/+1 counter and give a +1/+1 counter to the rest of my characters except for him. But I currently have no other creatures. He is now at 2/2 because he is a base 0/0, and I will pass the turn.
Okay, I will untap. I will draw. Okay. I will play a Reliquary Tower for turn.
Ooh.
I will tap 4 for a Hedron Archive,
Oh, shite.
and I will activate Terrain Generator to put an island onto the battlefield.
Oh boy.
A
How many
rampy
cards do you have in
and a
land?
blue deck.
I have 4
That's-
cards in hand still.
Wait, I got the green. I should be ramping.
I don't know. Yeah, it's how it's working out. So I'm doing some ramping and I'm passing the turn.
Alrighty. Untapping every drawing. Finally. Yep. Game Shell enters tapped. So I'm still without any green. You love to see it.
Game Trail, do you have to bounce the temple or no? Is that just a check?
That's
He has to bounce
that's-
something.
No, that's that's Gruul Turf.
Gotcha. Game
darn,
Trail's the
I was gonna
reveal.
tap you for one, but you already have a 2. So this is going for Aramis.
Affect him.
Way.
One more to me.
Yep.
Sending in the boys.
Poked.
The singular boy. Well,
I
a
have-
legend.
I have been given a paper cut.
That'll be me passing.
All right, son. Untap. Oh, I switched the screen. Yeah, this does take a little bit of getting used to. I got to remember to keep pushing the button. All right, untap, upkeep, and draw. Oh, man. I am definitely drowning. All right, I'm going to play another island. And... okay, I'm gonna play my commander. Why the hell not? So Zelix is a 2/3, has Hive Mind. Whenever a player mills one or more creature cards, I get to create a 1/1 black horror creature token. I could pay 1 and tap it to make somebody mill 3 cards. It's a little too, I wouldn't play this normally because it's a little too targeted for mill. I'd rather be making you all mill, but you know what? It's fun. And that, my friends, my compadres, will be my turn.
Hey, I will untap. I will upkeep, and I will draw a card. Interesting. I will play a Savamp for turn. Tap 4, and I'll cast my commander, Barakos, the party leader. Barakos is also a cleric, rogue, warrior, and a wizard. Whenever Barakos attacks, defending player loses X life, and I create X treasure tokens, where X is the number of
Keepers.
creatures in my party, which
That
is
is
currently
frightening.
2. Which is currently 2.
That's
Also,
nice.
my commander has the text. Whenever I cast a spell that shares a creature type with my commander, I also draw a card. This ability triggers once each turn. That also counts for a cleric, rogue, wizard,
Right.
or warrior.
Cool.
This is unfortunately not an orc tribal.
Cleric,
All right.
cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard. That's one heck of a multi-class.
Yep, he is, as you would say, the leader.
See,
I'm gonna
I
swing
knew. Oh,
2 at
Nicholas.
Nick. To a Nick.
No. Well, it was bound.
What is done, and I will pass the turn.
The
Yeah.
ouch has been spreaded.
Untap a bunch of stuff. Draw a card.
4, 5, 6.
All right.
Yeah, now I got to figure out how to make animations so that when I push the screenshot, it changes. Like it comes out. That would be cool.
Play a mountain. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to figure something out here.
That is some ramp.
It is some ramp.
As
I think we're gonna start out 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna cast my commander for a Crag Cunning Instigator.
Wow.
I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to cast Loot Dispute. So when that enters the battlefield, I take the initiative and create a treasure token.
Oh, so now you get to go through the dungeons. How much fun is that?
Yep. So let me see. Where's my treasures? Here's a treasure.
Oh, this is going to
And
hurt
the
a lot.
initiative. So I enter Undercity So I search my library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into my hand, and then shuffle. So I'm going to search up a mountain. Gotta get some dice so I can mark where I am in the dungeon. So I'll grab that in a second. After that, I will be going to combat since Furcrag has
Shocker.
haste.
I'm dying of not surprised.
I like Apollo's commander, the life loss ability and everything else. So I'm going to attack him with Furcrag. I'm goading Barakos.
I have no flying blocker, so I take 5, right?
You take 3.
I 3 commander. 1, 2, 3
Yep.
commander damage.
So Barakos is now
And-
goaded.
Okay.
And
Let-
let's see. So I'm in this spot in the dungeon. So we'll go right there. So I'm at the
You will
secret
get the 0 of gold. Of goad.
Yep. Let's see. I just have to read the initiative. I always forget how this works. Okay, so we'll start passing around the initiative.
Wait,
Okay.
did you move down in your initiative dungeon, or did you still at
I
the
just-
top one?
I'm at the very first room
Okay.
because it's the first time that I did it.
So initiative is kind of like Monarch.
Kind of, yeah. It'll get passed around. Oh yeah. Then also loot dispute has loud ruckus, and also whenever I attack a player that has the initiative, I get a treasure, and whenever I complete a dungeon, I get a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying.
Oh, jeepers creepers.
But it's gonna, that's 1, 2, 3. I need to complete this dungeon first before I even get anything. And I'll pass with that.
Alrighty. Untapping the drawing. Oh, lovely. Alright, so Temple of Abandon comes out. I get to scry 1. Interesting. I'm gonna keep that on top. And say, do dungeons count as either an artifact?
They're not in play.
Oh, well, that's very unfortunate. In
Not
that
a-
case, out both those for nature's lore, search your library for forest, put a battlefield, and that I will also.
So, fun fact: dungeons are also in the command zone.
Yeah, it's weird how that works out. I'm gonna put them over here.
You're putting that on the battlefield. Nick, that'll be your 5th land. You actually can use Temple. Are you going to do
Yeah.
anything else?
He only has 4 colorless mana though. So
Then he'll get the green from the nature's lore.
Let's see,
Yeah.
control 5 or more.
Yep.
Right.
you should have
And
five.
when you put the forest down, that's why I'm asking. So
I have no. Well,
all right, if you're done, you're done. It's just,
Done.
all right. Untapping, upkeeping, drawing. Hey, look, another land. I like that card. I actually really like that card. I'm going to play a Swamp. He has to attack with that next turn.
He must attack.
Unless I can find some way to bounce it.
Right. So in a sense, I'm helping you, Apollo. I'm ramping you.
ramp. I enjoy ramp.
I mean, it eliminates the choice you have of whether or not you want to attack with your commander, but I mean, he kind of pays for his own commander tax in that sense.
I feel like my camera's a little fuzzy today.
Yeah,
little
mine
bit fun.
too. All right. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to send 2 at Apollo.
My commander is a 2/4.
It's going to be 4 actually. 'Cause
Oh,
he's
yeah,
getting
4.
he's getting +2/+0.
Yes, you're right. Sorry.
So he's a 4/3.
And it gains undying until the end of the turn.
I will accept this 4 damage.
4 commander damage, no kidding.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4 commander damage from your Zelix. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
That is. Question is. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna play the Dross Harvester, so I'm gonna lose life at the end step here. And that will be my turn, and I go down 4 life.
I shall untap, move to my upkeep, pass through that upkeep, and draw for turn.
Macias on tap there.
Oh, yes, you are correct. Thank you.
Sleeping on the job.
So, as my party leader is goaded, he will do what party leaders do. And still in my main phase, I will not forget to cast a creature that is very important to my
Commander.
little plan here. And I'll pay 4, and I'll cast Seasoned Dungeoneer. When Seasoned Dungeoneer enters the battlefield, if he resolves, I will take the initiative. Also, if he resolves, whenever you attack, target attacking cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard gains protection from creatures until end of turn, and it explores.
Nice.
Holy cow.
No, can't do it. Drown in the Loke. Oh shit! How many cards you got in graveyard?
I have 0 cards in my graveyard.
Well, let's not do that. Yeah, let's not do that because that would be bad. Go ahead.
All right, proceed. I have my Seasoned Dungeoneer. I have taken the initiative. Whenever I take the initiative, I explore the Undercity. That is correct, right?
Yep. And
So I
also,
will search my library for a basic land and reveal it and put it into my hands. I will take a lovely Plains. Still in my main phase, I will play the Plains onto the battlefield as I have not played my land for turn.
Yep.
Will has gone to the restaurant or the idols.
Okay.
Do.
So if you had any plans this week, we'll have to.
Oh, I absolutely was swinging at will.
Yeah. So he has a 4/4.
It's a 2/4.
No, his Dross Harvester is a 4/4.
Oh, but I have protection from creatures.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
So it matters not. So you're gonna
It
be hitting
matters
him.
not. All my party members, if they attack, are protected from creatures.
Nice.
Oh, and I did cast a spell that shared a type with my commander, so I will draw a card as well.
Oh yeah.
I should have done that before I searched for a Plains, though. I missed my trigger.
No biggie.
I shall wait for our triumphant leader to return. Here is my card that I draw.
Mhm.
It's an interesting one. That's a fun one. Okay. So I have currently a anything, cleric, and a warrior. All right. So
You have 3 members in your party.
3 members in my party.
Right. So you have cleric, warrior, and either wizard or rogue.
Rocks fall, they die. Please.
I mean, I only have a treasure up.
I will tap Macias, and I will remove a counter and give both of my creatures a +1/+1 counter.
Nice.
Oh, there's more of them.
So they are slightly bigger.
So Barakos is a 3/5, and this other dude is a 4/5.
Yes, he is.
Oh, and you get to explore too when you attack.
when
Okay.
I attack.
All right.
That is
Pretty cool.
reveal the top card of your library, put that card into your hand if it's a land. Otherwise, put a +1/+1 counter, then put the card back or into your graveyard.
Good mechanic.
Yes, that is the explore mechanic. I had to refresh my memory.
Way back in Ixalan. Seems like so long ago.
So long ago, I remember when explore dominated standard.
Rekindling Phoenix is still my favorite creature. I have
Oh.
the art.
The will has returned. You are being attacked at.
So, while you were gone, I tapped my Machias to give both my Barakos party leader and my seasoned dungeoneer a +1/+1 counter. My Machias is now a 1/1 instead of a 2/2. And I will send my 3/5 commander at you.
I think you're still muted.
Oh, he is still muted.
I can't block, so
Right.
Yep, my commander has protection from creatures, so you cannot block. I will explore. I reveal a Temple of Silence, and it will go to my hand as it is a land card. And at the same time, you will lose 3 life. I will generate 3 treasure tokens.
Oh,
You.
This is what we call value. That is 1 treasure token. That is 2 treasure token, and that is 3 treasure token. And you will also take 3 commander damage from my commander.
Yep, already put in.
And then that's going to
Alright.
trigger my Fur Crag, so I'll get a +1/+1 counter on it and draw a card.
Okay. And with that, it's the turn.
Ending your turn?
I am ending my turn.
Okay, I'm going to untap. I don't move through the dungeon since I no longer have the initiative. I will draw a card. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to play a Geode Rager.
What does that do?
4/3 first strike with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, goad each creature target player controls.
Fun.
So I am going to play a mountain, triggering the Geode Ranger. I'm going to goad each of Will's creatures.
Sure.
Then I'm going to pay 2, activate the terrain generator to put a mountain onto the battlefield, triggering Geode Ranger. I'm going to goad each of Apollo's creatures.
Nice.
Then I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to actually attack Apollo with Fur Crag. Because you have the initiative, I want another treasure token.
I have a response.
Okay, so I'm going to combat.
In response to
Combat declare or attacking declare?
No, attacking declared. Attacking
Okay.
declared. So you have declared you're attacking me, and I have a response to your declaration of attacks.
Okay, so Fur Crag is attacking you.
Yes.
Okay, so that will trigger the loot dispute.
Okay.
So that will give me a treasure token.
Yep, you get a treasure token. And
I
my
am so far
response
behind
is
in this game.
is to pass my priority and take 3 damage.
4 damage.
4 damage. Why is it 4 now?
Because he has a +1/+1 counter.
I get some more commander damage from.
And that will give me back the initiative. And I will forge and put 2 +1/+1 counters on the Geode Ranger.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So 6/5 now.
6/5 first strike.
Yep, that happened.
So we'll think about it this way, Nick. We don't have to worry about their creatures. I don't have to worry about their creatures attacking me. You might have to worry about that. But anyway,
Yeah, I got
it's
a
your turn.
single lone defender. What a brave soul. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
I missed my
All right,
cleanup step. I have
untap
to discard a Temple of
everything.
Silence.
All right.
Oh. That's an interesting card. All right. First order of business. I will tap.
I cannot hear you if you are speaking.
He wasn't talking, but you're going to have to speak up, Nick, when you talk.
will remember to do so. All right. In comes the commander. Any commander to be worried about?
I'm fine with me.
Julio.
And you've got your
I think I don't.
and you cast and
But
you cast the passionate archaeologist thing too, right? Okay.
yes.
All right.
So
Okay.
I hope I. Yep, I can correctly. Woo! Soul Ring, Temple of False God, Mountain, or Stolen Strategy. Strategy.
That's a good one.
Enchantment at the beginning of upkeep, exile top card for each opponent library. At the end of turn, I cast spells on those using mana and color does. Stolen Strategy. Strategy. I am not an English major.
You doing anything else?
I think I'm gonna hold back. Yeah, I'm gonna hold back. I'm gonna pass.
You're
You're
muted,
not
Will.
through, Will.
All right, I'm way too far behind here. Untap, upkeep, draw. All right, let's see here. Let's put a swamp in play. Aramis, how many cards in your graveyard?
0. Currently unoccupied. There's plenty of fresh real estate.
Yeah. No,
People are-
there are now 3 cards in your graveyard.
People are dying to get in. Ha 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 ha.
Wait, what do you mean by now there's 3?
He's milling me for 3.
I'm milling Aramis for 3 because
Oh,
I
stuff.
have.
Stuffy Doll, Command Tower, and Agitator Ant. So 2
Oof.
creatures.
Yeah, because I had to. I need to get another creature out that I can use to block later.
Too bad. I really like Stuffy Doll. Oh well.
And everybody's got these monstrously freaking stupid creatures. That
You
are
have
like
to attack.
+1, +1, and +1. McCase is at what, 2?
McCase is at 1. His other creature there is currently a 4/5, but your Dross Harvester does have protection from white, so he wouldn't be able to block it. You could alternately attack Nick, but
Right.
you do have.
Well,
but you
I
do
mean,
have to attack.
my horror has Undying anyway because I tapped a creature.
Right. So it's a 6/4 pro white Undying.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna send Apollo. Don't take this personal, but I gotta send 6 at you.
I will indeed take it personal, and I have a response. I'm gonna pay 3. And I'm gonna flash in an Aven Mind Sensor while I have the chance.
Mm.
On cast, my Folk Hero will trigger, I believe. Yeah, once each turn, my Folk
Yeah.
Hero will trigger, and I will draw a free card.
Yep.
Be upset that I did not get anything that I needed, and take 6 damage right to the face.
And that will trigger Furcag. He'll get a +1/+1 counter, and I will draw a card.
It's an Aven Mind Sensor, you said?
Yep.
Yes. So now, if an opponent were to search a library, that player instead searches the top 4 cards of their library instead.
Ooh. That's
Mind.
rough.
I'm trying to find this. Aven.
Aven.
Oh, Mind Sensor as in sense, as in like sensor. Okay.
Yeah, like state censorship.
Oh, that's a really good card for freaking. Oh,
It's a good card for a lot of stuff.
that's a
Written-
really good card for fetch lands.
Yeah, it's a nice
Yeah.
stack.
It is a pretty decent card, so I hear.
Would that
Yep.
also affect Cascade?
No,
No.
'cause that one you're revealing cards from the top of your library.
Okay.
You're not searching your library.
I'm gonna go ahead and Crippling Fear.
Oh no.
All creatures that are not horrors lose 3/3 until end of turn.
Cool.
Oh,
That doesn't
hold on.
impact you, Aramis, but that means its sensor doesn't fly, and neither does
Hold on,
the
I got a
laser.
ding dong. Give me a minute.
Okay.
3/3. Would that kill any?
That would kill your.
-3. It kills, I think,
That
both
would
of
kill
yours.
both of your creatures, Nick.
Ah man, I was gonna pop up. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I had to do something. Apollo was going to swing at me for some reason.
So that would kill Machias, the Mind Sensor, but that's it.
Yeah.
All right, so I missed the crippling fear that kills my Machias and that kills my Aven Mind Sensor.
And it killed 2 of Nick's things, so I gain 8 life, which is really the only reason I did that.
Okay.
Wow, I see how it is.
And that's a smart move. Get some life back. I mean, the commander damage is going to hurt, but
And end step -4.
oof.
Because I know I was about to lose another 4. So
Yeah.
that's totally my reasoning for that.
I got you.
That's going to be my turn, boys and girls.
Okay.
And I will move
And
to my
again,
own
I'm
side.
wicked far behind, so feel free to leave me.
Keep and draw. I will take it very personally and not leave you alone. And my protection from creatures, I will move to my combat step, and my Baracos party leader, who is goaded. Oh wait, no, because I have
They're
both
both
of
they're
them.
both goaded.
They're both goaded. Oh, so this is fine. So my Baracos party leader will attack Will, and my seasoned engineer will attack Nick, and they are both have protection from creatures and are unblockable.
How much were you swinging at for me?
4.
You get to pick one of them because attacking is a single action.
Whenever you attack, target.
So if it said whenever you attack with a creature, then it would trigger for each one.
Ah, yes. Okay, so my Baracos will gain protection from creatures, and my seasoned engineer will not.
So you
Which
guys are
is
each
wise.
so you guys are each taking damage from a creature that was forced to attack. So Furcrag will trigger twice.
And what does Furcag do when he triggers? He just pumps
When
himself up?
+1/+1 counter, and I draw a card.
Oh,
So I'm drawing 2 cards.
this is interesting. All right, so on the attack trigger, I will explore. I will reveal it. Do I reveal or look at?
You reveal.
Reveal. I reveal a Starlit Sanctum, which is another land, so it
That
goes
goes
to
in
my
your hand.
All right, and I will. Will you lose 3 life? Oh no, you lose 2 life, and I gain 2 treasures. And you'll take 3 commander damage from my commander.
I'm gonna lose 2 life.
Well, he has a +1/+1 counter.
Yeah, so
And
you lose
he's
2
losing,
life.
and he loses one. You lose life equal to the number of creatures in his party, and he's got 2 creatures in his party.
Okay, so that'll work. I'll push these boys forward. I'll go to my main phase 2. I will tap a white
Aramis gets to
Black
keep the edition because he
and a
goads
white.
everybody.
And I'll cast a
You are-
Mage's Attendant. When Mage's Attendant enters the battlefield, I gain a 1/1 blue wizard. That is not my token pile. I gain a 1/1 blue wizard that I may sacrifice and counter a non-creature spell unless that opponent pays 1. Alright, so where is my wizard? Core, shapeshifter.
Just strange is your wizard.
Here is my wizard. I have a wizard
I
token.
am a wizard.
Alright,
I hate that guy so much.
so I now have a full party. I will tap 2. And I will cast Malakir, the Blood Priest. Malakir enters the battlefield. Each opponent loses X life, and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures in your party, which is 4.
Oof.
So I'll
Alright, so-
gain 4 life.
I will lose 4.
And I do draw a card off of the first Mage's Attendant
Right.
from my commander. Interesting. I like this. My land for turn will be a Starlit Sanctum.
Okay.
And boys, I think that's it.
Not planes.
I will, because I attacked you, I take the initiative, right? No, I
No,
couldn't
you have to
attack you, Aramis.
attack me. Yeah, because I have the initiative.
And I could not attack you because I was goaded.
Exactly.
This might be an interesting game. Okay. So then with that, let me see what else I have. I believe I passed it. I will pass the turn.
Okay, I will untap. Because I have the initiative, I move into the Undercity. I am going to trigger a trap. And Apollo, you're going to lose 5 life.
Rocks fall.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I will draw for turn. I'm going to tap 1 for a Soul Ring. I'm going to play Is It Boilerworks for turn. I'm going to float a red and return that to my hand. That's going to trigger the Geode Ranger. The Rager. Apollo, I think you're goaded? Yeah, you're goaded, Apollo.
Sure.
And then I will spend the floating mana plus a red, activate Terrain Generator, put the mountain onto the battlefield, trigger the Geode Ranger. Will, you're goaded.
Sure.
Go with me. Go with me.
I'm going to pay 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast Aether Gale, return 6 target non-land permanents to their owner's hands. I'm returning. I'm going to target. Oh, you're okay. Response.
In response, I'll sack the wizard and make you pay 1 more for it.
I'll sacrifice the treasure to pay 1 more. So my targets are Stolen Strategy.
Oh man.
The
Taking me
3
while I'm down.
the 3 backgrounds, and 2 of Apollo's treasures.
I will. Do I have a response to that? I think I cry.
That is an appropriate response.
In response, how many mana do you have open? 2?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
In response, I'll pay 3. No. In response, I'll pay 2 floats. We'll say a white and a black, and proceed to cry.
All right, so the 3 backgrounds are returned to the hand as well.
Yep.
What's that?
So Nick, your background's back in your hand, or back to the command zone if you want it to.
Goes to our hands. Oh,
Yeah, so you can put it in hand or command zone. Yeah.
All right.
So Nick, yeah. So all right, so that goes there, and so they're goaded. So I will go to combat, and 4, 7, 6, 13. I'll attack Nick for 13.
How much commander damage?
7 commander damage.
This is gonna be a quick game.
Yeah. There.
And then think I pass my turn.
All right. Nick, you're up.
I am ready to perish.
Yeah, as am I.
Tap, draw. That's interesting. Anyone have any artifacts or enchantments to be worried about?
I have a bunch of artifacts and enchantments.
Yeah.
I have
a
the
single treasure artifact.
The Soul Ring, Hedron Archive, a treasure, and Loot Dispute.
I hold on to that. I
How many
will
treasures
tap.
you got over there?
How many what?
Treasures.
I have 1 treasure.
Ah, I see. I could not find your treasures, and I have not found them.
I'll do that since I only have the 1
Six.
left.
8. Tapping everything for. Let's see. Isri predation? For
Izuri
each
predation.
For each creature your opponent controls, create a 4/4 4/4 token. Each of those tokens fight a different one of the creature.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a total of 4 creatures. Aramis has a total of 2 creatures, and Will has a total of 3 creatures.
Yes.
So 4,
look
3,
at
2 is a total of 9
9
beasts
each.
that are 4/4.
And they each have to fight one of those one of our creatures.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So you kill 2 of my creatures, I kill 1 of your beasts, and my other creatures bounce.
and I kill 2 of your beasts.
All right. So
And then you kill all 3 of Will's creatures.
Nick, do me a favor. Do me a favor, Nick.
yes.
Kill my harvester last.
Well, it all happens at the same time.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it'll see it anyway. Okay.
It'll see all of it.
So how many creatures died?
2
You
of
got
mine.
4 4s for each of your creatures.
So there were
Yeah, but
not.
how
There were
many
1,
died?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many creatures did you have, Apollo?
4.
You had 4. I had 2. So that's 6, 7, 8. There were 9 beasts that were created,
There's 6.
and 2 of Apollo's creatures died. 2 of your beasts died.
Yep.
2 more of your beasts died. All 3 of Will's creatures died, and 1 more of your beasts died. So that's 10 altogether. 10 creatures died.
Yeah, I'll take
So you gain 20
I'll take
life.
20 life. I needed that.
So
I got-
1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 of your beasts died. So you should have 4 beasts left.
Yep. Well, that was all my mana. And I'll keep the boys around. I believe I'll pass the turn.
He the
All
T,
right.
as they say.
Untap, upkeep. I'm gonna play a swamp. And I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn.
I will move to my untap. Move to my upkeep and draw. That is a horrible card for this deck. Alright. I will move to my very sloppy main phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, I can do that. Alright, so I will pay 2. I control a swamp, so Tainted Field will pay for a white. Pay 2, and I'll cast my background Folk Hero.
There you go.
I will pay 4, and I'll cast the creature Grim Hireling. Grim Hireling is a 3/2 boyo. He says, whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create 2 treasure tokens. Then I may pay 1 black and sacrifice X treasure tokens to give 1 creature -X until end of turn. Activated only as a sorcery. I will move to my combat step, and I will send Barakos at Will and my seasoned dungeoneer at Nick, so that I will be dealing 2 damage to 2 different players, and if I remember that correctly, I should create 4 treasures off of that, correct?
Yes.
You get 2. You get
Only
that.
if you-
Oh, when one creature do combat damage to a player, yes, you do get 2 treasures for each player.
For each player.
Right. If you do combat damage. Question: what has protection from creatures?
My Barakos has protection from creatures.
So your Barakos that's attacking me has protection from
Yes.
creatures, but I don't have creatures.
Yes.
And
That-
Nick does.
Yeah. That.
Oh, you're right. Nick
Womp
has
womp.
creatures. I
You
have
gonna-
to attack with my seasoned engineer though.
Yeah.
Well then. Well, it's a good thing on attacks. On the attack trigger, my Barakos will make Will lose 3 life, and I will make 3 treasure tokens.
Well, so Barakos is still, or did you reverse that? Is my
No,
question.
this is an attack trigger.
Oh, okay, so I'm
Barakos
just
is a-
losing 3 life.
Yeah,
All right.
this is an attack trigger, so you still lose 3 life. I mean, I already said what I was going to do, so I am a man of my word. I have 4 treasure tokens.
How many cards in graveyard?
I have 5.
I'm in the graveyard.
5 in the graveyard. All right. Well, in that case, I'm actually going to put Barakos. I'm going to destroy him, drawn in the Loke.
I will respond and use 3 of those treasure tokens,
Mm.
and I'll activate.
Well, you shouldn't get. Oh, okay. Yeah, 'cause
He's
it's in response to attack
responding,
trigger.
yeah.
Yep.
I'll activate Unbreakable Formation, and he is indestructible until end of turn.
Ah,
And so is my seasoned Dungeoneer.
I see. How much you're swinging at me for?
Just 4.
It's a 4/5.
And
It's a
mine's
4/5.
3.
I will. Well, seeing that they're indestructible, I'll block one of these, leaving me with 3.
All right. So one creature is dealing damage to Will,
Yep. So I will
So-
make 2 treasure tokens. I'm back up to 3.
and I will put a +1/+1 counter on Furcrag and draw a card.
And a creature die.
That is
Not
no
hit.
Nothing
roll.
happens. No. Yeah, nothing happens now though.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Barakos does explore. I will reveal the top card of my library. It is a Maxwick Nexus. It will. Do I want that to stay on top? I'm not sure if that's necessarily relevant at the moment. I think I have to have it stay on top, so it'll stay on top. I will play a Bajuka Bog for turn, and I will exile Will's graveyard. I think. No, I'll exile Aramis's graveyard. He has a bigger graveyard.
I have 4 cards.
I think that fact still stands.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
only
we
have
have 3.
3.
It is
Alright.
exiled.
So I have a total of 3 treasures up. Let's see, Bajuka Bog comes in tapped. Is your other creature that's goading everything have flying?
The Geode Rager? No, it does not.
So I will burn 2 treasures for a white and a black, and I'll cast High Priest of Penance. Whenever High Priest of Penance is dealt damage, you may destroy target non-land permanent. And I will
Ooh.
pass the turn.
Okay, I'll untap. I am in the initiative still, so I will move down to the archives and draw a card. And I will draw another card for turn. I will play an island, triggering the Geode Rager. Nick is goaded.
Ah,
I will activate
finally.
the terrain generator, put a mountain onto the battlefield. Apollo is goaded.
Okay.
I will pay 4 for the Akroan War.
Ooh,
I am going to gain control of the Grim Hireling.
Okay, you gain control of the Grim Hireling.
And he is goaded. Actually, yeah. No, yeah. I'll control the Grim Hireling.
Yes, attack another player other than you. Do you think you can handle that?
I will go to combat. And the Grim Hireling has to attack. So I'm going to use this as the Grim Hireling. Even though it's switched sides, so it gets Summoning Sickness. And I will send the Geode Rager at Will and Furcag at Apollo.
Power and toughness on the Rager.
6/5.
That's 8 damage from your commander.
It's gonna be 8 damage from my commander.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that anyway. I don't have a creature. I just want to know how much I'm taking.
Yep. So Grim Hireling's gonna trigger twice. I get 4 treasures. So I have a total of 5. I'm going to pay a black with one of the treasures, down to 4. Sacrifice another treasure to give in second main to give the High Priest -1/-1.
High Priest -1/-1. That is a very skillful way to destroy my High Priest.
And still in second main, I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Ryusei, the Falling Star. 5/5 dragon flying. When it dies, it deals 5 damage to each creature without flying.
Nice.
And I will pass the turn.
Alrighty. On everything.
What is that you played, Aramis? I'm sorry. I got a call. I'm on call.
Ryusei, the Falling Star.
Where is it? Let me see the card.
Up here at the top. 5/5 flying dragon spirit. When it dies, it deals 5 damage to each creature without flying.
Wow, I love that card.
Putting down forest. I guess tapping everything but the mountain. Let's see, that's 6, 8 for Sandworm Convergence. At the end of my end step, create a 5/5 worm creature. Creatures with flying attack me or playing buffers I control.
Creatures with flying cannot attack you
Yep.
till end of turn, or what is this? Let me
Ever.
see.
Just can't
It's an
attack at
enchantment.
all.
It's an
Ah,
enchantment. And
okay.
at each end step, he gets a 5/5 worm.
Which is pretty handy. Going, I believe I am goaded.
Yep, you have to attack.
Let's see.
Well,
Aramis,
so
what do you
that damage up.
have that can block?
You can't attack me.
Aramis.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
crap,
goaded.
That's right. All
You
right.
got to swing it all at Apple right now because he's like the most dangerous.
I'm the most dangerous. Will has the most life.
Yeah, but I lose it way quicker than anybody else, and I have nothing going on.
I'll send 2 towards Will and 1 towards Apollo.
I'll take that as a fair deal. I lose 4 life.
4 and 8 for Will.
Okay.
That's going to be 3 triggers on Furcag. So I'm going to get 3 +1/+1 counters and draw 3 cards.
My end step. Worm. Oh,
So Ryusei is now in 11/11. Not Ryusei, but Furcag.
with that, on to the next one.
Will, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I didn't know he was end stepping. Okay, on his
Ah.
end step, I'm going to spend the 5. I am going to pull from tomorrow, drawing 3 cards, discarding 1. I'll play a just card of Swamp.
I do like the contrast between the Aramis's and Will's screen right now.
Yeah.
All right. Let's untap, upkeep, and draw.
Overload Cyclonocrypt.
I wish.
I mean, there's no reason it shouldn't be in a precon, right?
I'm going to play the Drownyard Temple. And then I gotta have something to block. I am just hurting right now. I'm gonna spend 3 for Phyrexian Rager. And
Draw a card and lose life.
yeah. And that will be my turn.
All right. I'll move to untap. Upkeep. Draw that Maskwood Nexus.
Babble.
Baba Booey.
Exactly.
Move to my main phase. I will pay 7. And I will cast my Butcher of Malakir.
Ooh. That's a good one.
I will.
Either that or another creature you control dies. Each opponent sacrifices a creature.
That is,
Ooh, sacrifices a creature, you say?
I will move to attack with Barako as the party leader.
And you have to attack with the other one too.
I do have to attack with the other one with Seasoned Dungeoneer. Seasoned Dungeoneer will go at. Nah, I gotta keep it fair. Seasoned Dungeoneer will go at Nick, and Barako's the party leader will go at Will.
Which
Right,
one's getting protection from creatures?
So my Barako's the party leader. Does it need protection from creatures? It doesn't. Something makes me think it does. I don't know how many flash creatures are in that. Yeah, I'll give it to my Barako as the party leader. He'll have protection from creatures, and Seasoned Engineer is a 4/5 and will not have protection from creatures.
And what's coming at me?
My commander again. So
The fuck, man?
on the stack, I explore. That is a multi-class Baldur. Equipped creature has lifelink if you control a cleric, death touch if you control a rogue, haste if you control a warrior, and flying if you control a wizard. If a
oh,
full party, prevent all damage will be dealt to target creature. That is on the top of my deck.
By the way, your Barakos has an extra +1/+1 counter on it because it explored a non-land card last time.
It did, you're right. And it explored an online card this time, so it gets another +1/+1. So it is a total of 5.
The scoop, guys. I'm out.
oh,
Yep. I've got no play, and I'm way so far behind. It's all good.
All right.
So, yep.
I will ramp 2 treasures because I have 2 in my party.
So the other one is still heading towards Nick.
The other one is
Right,
still
and
heading
that's
towards
a-
Nick.
4/5.
Yeah, it is a 4/5.
I will block with the worm 5/5.
Yep. But might just be dead next turn anyway. Well, it depends. You block with 1/4/4. Yeah, so they trade.
Well, it's a
I know they don't
5/5.
trade. I have a 4/5.
Yeah.
And that will be it for me.
All right, so then your 4/5 is going to die then, right?
No, he only blocked with 1.
He blocked with a 5/5 though.
Oh, he blocked with a 5/5. Yes, so it will die, and everyone will have to sacrifice a creature.
I'll sacrifice the tiefling.
I
Okay.
am dumping another beast. Down to 2. The 2 amigos.
Oh, my tiefling goes to the graveyard. Perfect. All right, and that is my turn.
Okay, I will untap. On my upkeep, I will go to the Throne of the Dead 3, which is the last room of the dungeon. So I reveal the top 10 cards of my library. I put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield with 3 +1/+1 counters on it, and it gains hexproof until my next turn. And then I shuffle. So revealing Sly Instigator, Avatar of Slaughter, Island, Baloth, Barital Entertainer, Mountain, Island. How many cards is that? That is 6. 7 is Chaos Warp. 8 is a Mountain. 9 is Spectacular Showdown. And 10 is Pismari Campus. I'm going to drop down Avatar of Slaughter. All creatures have double strike and attack each combat if able.
Creatures have double strike.
So I'm going to plop 3 +1/+1 counters on that. So it's an 11/11. I'm going to shuffle these in. Since I completed a dungeon as well, I also get a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying. So let me shuffle. Okay, get my dragon token. Dragon. I will draw for turn. So everybody has to attack every turn.
Lovely. Will, did you see the thing from Spring Chat?
Oh.
But I will play an island and goad Nick.
No.
I will activate the terrain generator to put a mountain onto the battlefield to goad Apollo. But I don't think it's really going to matter too much because I have to attack with everything. And also, my Acrone War moves to Chapter 2, so until my next turn, creatures my opponents control attack each combat if able.
Just in
Again.
case.
Just in
You
case.
know. Extra layering.
Extra layering. So I will go to combat. And I have to attack with everything, so... I mean, I guess I have to kill... to kill Apollo.
Yeah, because you cannot attack him
Can't
with flying
attack him.
creatures.
And then Geode Rager has to attack. That has first strike. Has a double strike anyway. So I guess the goading doesn't really matter. So I will send the Geode Rager at Nick.
Blocking with the worm.
So they trade.
Which, yep.
I will block your commander with Butcher of Malakir.
Okay.
Who has flying.
Yep. So first strike.
So first strike happens. You have to sacrifice a creature.
Yeah, I'm sacrificing. So that goes to they goes to the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
It triggers. I'm going to sacrifice Ryusei the Falling Star and deal 5 damage to each creature without flying.
Yep, that's not going to kill my commander.
I know it's going to kill all of his beasts.
And I will only take 10 damage. No, because your Ryusei never hit me. Oh no, they both did first strike damage at the same time, so I take 5 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I will follow that up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A Brash Taunter. And then I will also pay 3 and enchant your commander with Shiny Impetus.
Shiny Impetus.
+2/+2, and it's goaded.
Oh, okay.
And whenever it attacks, I get a treasure token.
Okay.
Oh. Huh.
And I will pass the turn.
Alrighty. Unthing every. Oh. Ah, that's a shame. I really like that. I believe it. I am? Okay, hold on. Setting.
Yeah, you were cutting out there.
Alright, that should pick me up a little more.
All right.
So, I have a lovely thing I'd like to play, but I don't believe I can. So instead, let's see. How much do you like that saga?
Doesn't really matter too much to me.
Well, I mean, if you're down with it, then I will cast 5 for natural reclaim. I can't speak today. Dear goodness.
Natural Reclamation.
Yes, please.
So that cascades as well, right?
Yes. So let's see. When you cast spell, until you strike a non-land card that costs in play.
So that costs 5, so it has to cost 4 or less.
Let's see. This one costs 4 or less.
Yep. So you
Plays.
can. That's Bloodbraid Elf.
Yep, you are
So-
right on.
That cascades as well. So you got to
But
find
yeah.
flip over till you find something that costs 3 or less.
First I'll resolve this.
Nope.
and
The Bloodbraid Elf is going to resolve first
Okay, so then cascade again.
because it's all cast trigger. Put that in a separate pile because if you don't cast it, it goes to the bottom of your library.
I do not cascade too often, my head. Nope. That's nope. Land. That's 6. There's a 2. 2 non-land. I pulled Mism Mortars. Deals 4 damage to target creature you don't.
You don't have to cast it if you don't want to. If you don't, anything you don't cast gets put on the bottom of your library in a random order. But you can't overload that.
Yep, I can't over because that'd be way too much. Your little goblin guy, how much health he got?
He's a 1/1, but
Don't hit him.
he's indestructible, and whenever he's dealt damage, he deals that much damage to an opponent.
I do not believe I'll be casting that. Case. Let's see. Put exiled cards at the bottom of your library and
And then you get the natural acclamation, and you're blowing up the Akroan War.
Yep.
Okay.
Whew. Going to attack. I have to attack.
Well,
because this guy has ace.
He doesn't have haste.
He does have haste.
Oh, he does. Okay,
Bloodbraid
so
Elf.
yep. So he has to attack,
Um,
and he has double strike.
I guess I'll be sending the 3/2 with double strike at Apollo.
What's Avatar of Slaughter, right?
Yeah, right down here.
Yeah, I wasn't able to. All right. Yeah. So oh shit. What's that? What was that? That was my cardboard commander. Cardboard cutout commander. Yeah, I take 6. And is that your turn?
Going to second main. I might as well do it now. I'll bring out Vivian, Champion of the Wilds.
Yay! You
Woo!
can flash
Here
creatures
to-
out.
Yeah. Here to do, nothing really important. Going to end step. I'm creating a worm. Where'd my worm go? Buddy! There's a worm.
I guess
And that'd be
Aramis
it for me.
sure loves playing with his food.
Yeah.
I couldn't kill you guys this turn.
You can.
No, not the last time I attacked. I couldn't do it.
Oh, you can kill me. Right now.
How?
Your Brash Taunter.
He doesn't have haste.
No. Oh, he doesn't have haste. I'm
Yeah.
sitting here thinking like, why?
Oh no,
why
I'm not playing with you. No, I if I could have killed somebody this turn, I would have.
Yeah, I got you. So I'm gonna untap, upkeep, draw for turn.
Will knows I do not play with my food.
All right.
Yeah,
so
he
I'll
definitely
play-
does not.
Play 1. I cast a multi-class bear, Baldric. Play 2.
Multi-class.
And I'll equip it. I do control each one of them, so I do have all abilities, but
He
I
only-
don't
But the
have a
problem,
full party.
I think the problem is with that is you don't have a full party.
Yeah. No. So I get each. So equipped creature has a lifelink if you control a cleric, death touch if you control a rogue, haste if you control a warrior, and flying if you control a wizard.
Yes.
But I just don't have the as long as you have a full party clause.
Right, because the commander only counts as one part of the party.
I'm firmly aware. I have firmly grasped the situation.
That's cool, but still good. Lifelink, haste, flying, death touch.
Yeah, lifelink, haste, flying, death touch. I will pay 2 white, very specifically, for 8.5 tail.
Nice.
I
Target permanent
will-
gains protection from
on-
white. Target spell permanent becomes white. Okay.
Yep. So on cast, I will draw a card off of my folklore.
Mhm.
I will pay 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can't really do much. Except for, yeah, can't do much. All of your creatures are green over there, Nick, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I got a red-green Bloodblade elf.
And a worm. That's gonna take all of my mana if I do that. Yeah, so
Oh,
a
actually, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
if all of his creatures are flying, then
I'm sorry, I just had to back up a little bit. Because Nick hit at Apollo with a creature that had to attack, and it had double strike, that's 2 triggers on Furcrag.
Yep.
So 2 +1/+1 counters, and I draw 2 cards.
Why 2 cards?
Because it's each trigger.
Only 1 creature attacked.
Yeah, but it had double strike. It's whenever a creature deals combat damage.
Ah, thank you for the clarification.
Yep.
So I will burn 2 treasures and make 2 white. My Barako as the party leader gain. Wait, hold on. I already have flying, so I can't actually attack. I cannot attack this turn. No, I have to attack another person if able, and I cannot attack.
Uh-oh.
I cannot attack. I'm sorry, Nick. So I have to attack Aramis.
No, you can attack anybody.
I
No.
believe. Oh no.
He
So Ghost
he
says
can't
I
attack.
have to attack another player if able, and he
yeah.
has flying, so I cannot attack I cannot attack him because creatures with flying cannot attack Nick.
We made a paradox. Yay!
We have made there is a
Yeah.
glitch in the matrix, boys.
Can't always beats can.
Can't always beat can. So let's see. You have a lot of creatures. How many flyers do you have on top? Just 1 dragon?
I have 1 dragon untapped.
Wait,
Let's see.
he- do it-
Your dragon
then
is
he's not
white,
good.
and my commander has protection from white. So I'm going to burn 2 treasures and tap my Starlit Sanctum for that.
Question.
Okay. Yes.
Does he have to attack you, Aramis?
Yes.
Yes. Because
Oh,
goad means nothing if there's only 2 players. Just means it has to attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I will declare attacks. Move to declare attacks. I'll attack with my commander at you, who has protection from whites, and your own flyer is white.
Sure.
On cast, I have 2 players in my party, so I'll make those 2 treasure tokens that I just sacrificed.
I'll lose 2
And
life. And then how big is he?
Life. He's a 5.
6, 7.
5.
He's getting +2/+2 from the impetus.
Yeah, he's getting +2/+2 from the impetus.
I do get a treasure token.
You get a treasure token. So he's 7, and I will gain 7.
So I'll take 14 commander damage.
14 commander damage, and I gain 14 life.
Okay, where are you here, Bracos? Okay.
And don't have anything left. Sure, I'll burn.
You also gain the
initiative.
initiative.
I also gain the initiative finally. You're correct.
At long last.
At
It's
long
been
last, I've
1,000
gained-
years.
You have done an expert job, Aramis, of controlling the entire board for the entire game.
I know, this is pretty cool.
So I can either scry 2 or put 2 +1/+1 counters, and I'm going to scry 2. I'm going to top the cards in my library. I'm going to shift them both to the bottom. That's going to drop. All right. And I'll burn my last 4 mana, and I'll play Corpse Augur. And I'm just going to draw cards, even though it's not really going to matter. I'll draw. How many cards do I get to draw? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I draw 8 cards and lose 8 life.
Ooh, okay. And is that your turn after that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This entire game, I did not draw a single removal spell.
I know, that's surprising for white-black especially.
Mm.
And I will play a Castle Lockflame for turn.
All right.
and move to cleanup. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in hand. I'll discard that Maxwood Nexus. I'll discard a Myriad Landscape. I'll discard an Arcane Signet. I'll discard probably the rest of my hand because it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 cards in hand,
Okay.
and I shall pass the turn.
On your end step, I'll sacrifice the Hedron Archive to draw 2 cards.
Yep.
Okay, so I will untap. I will draw for turn. All right. Play Castle Vantress. We already have that. So let's see what we can do here. Can we win the game? Furcrag
Probably.
kills you.
I believe you can just infinitely fight your commander and win the game. Oh no, he's the only tap Rash Hunter once per turn. I'm dumb. I keep thinking.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting he's a tap ability.
I think I can do it. So I'm going to move to combat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack Apple with Furcrag for 13 commander damage, 26 commander damage.
Oh,
Yeah. So I lose.
Yep. After combat,
You take the initiative.
I take the initiative, which means I get to fetch a land, and I might as well do it. Go through the things. I think I win, but I'm going to get an island. No land triggers because the Geode Rager is long dead. So here's what we're going to do.
I have fear.
I'm going to have my Brash Taunter fight my Avatar of Slaughter.
No.
So he's going to take 11 damage, which means, Nick, you're taking 11 damage?
Oh. Yeah.
Double
that's-
strike doesn't apply, right?
No, not for fighting.
Okay.
And then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures on the board. So I'm going to tap 3 and cast Blasphemous Act and deal 13 damage to each creature, which means Brash Taunter deals 13 damage to you.
Perfect.
That would be it.
Good
So
game,
this entire-
gentlemen.
This entire game, I only drew 1, and it was underneath my my hideaway. And at no point during the game did I attack with more than 2 creatures.
That's right. Every time you got more than 2, a bunch of them started to die.
Yep. So I because of that, I was not able to use my 1 removal spell that I got this entire game.
I was able to make you
Man.
all puppets.
Basically, yeah.
It's
Although
like, no, hit him.
my planeswalker gets to walk away with from this unscathed.
Exactly, yeah, it was unscathed.
Good job, Vivian. Yeah, did literally nothing, but I'm proud of you anyway.
So that is
Yeah.
one thing.
He did a little bit of trolling, as the kids would say.
I am not surprised at that. Wow.
I dropped some land.
Well, I had a feeling that was going to happen. So that's
Oh, you believe me. Let me mute.
I know. Yeah, go ahead and mute. Guys, listen, we're gonna, we've got a lot going on here, and it's 9:00, so I think we're good for one game tonight, right?
Sure.
What do we think about the precons?
I think
So,
I think these precons are good. There's a lot of really good cards in them. I
Yeah.
would say that I had a very fast start, and
You did.
the way this deck works, it wants to kind of be ahead on the board state to be like, oh no, don't attack me, attack them.
Yeah, I had to resign. I'm sorry because I'm on call for work, so something came in, so I'm like, I gotta go. But in any event, we had a great time tonight. Nick, thanks for hanging. You can do this anytime you want, son. We'll rearrange it so that you can be in your room so you don't bleed. But Apollo, what'd you think? How'd you like the?
So my personal opinion on this precon is for white-black, it only has 7 single target removal spells. And for me, that is far too low. I like around 12 to 15, I don't want to say single target removal, but single target interaction spells.
Mhm.
So I felt that's really low. I know this deck has 4 board wipes. I didn't see any of them. And this deck has some ambiance of draw power, which the only draw power I ever got was my Commander Volkera.
Yeah,
So I think, to be very accurate, I didn't play this game. I'm pretty sure Aramis just
No,
had me.
I played the game for all three of you basically. I mean, like
Yeah.
you did
Yeah,
a
you
lot of the
did.
work for me, Apollo. You're like, oh,
You did.
I mean, that commander was nice and big, had extra damage effects to it, and it's like, okay, cool. I mean, fire away.
Yeah.
I mean, Burkag was what, a 13/13 at that point?
Yeah.
At no point did I have any control over my creatures or things that I did.
Right.
It's an interesting deck. On my deck, I think I messed up. I think trying to use the other commander, I should have used the face commander. I think the menace would have been helpful because there were with being goaded, being able to, make it so you had to block with two creatures would be, ideal. But overall, it was fun. Next week, we're back to regular. Who won last week?
The other Nick.
The other Nick. Okay, so Nick will,
Omnath.
yes, Nick will be back next week. Maybe I'll play Brea. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Nicholas was like, "Oh my gosh, this deck is a 15." I was
It
like,
was-
"This deck." I was like, "He's like, there's a deck more powerful than Atraxa." I'm like, "Oh, this deck is busted." So
Yeah, Bray is pretty strong.
yeah,
Strong.
yeah, and let me know if you I did update Dragon. So
Yeah, I gotta go through the spreadsheet and look at that. Time to tear
Cool.
this apart.
Oh,
yeah,
so fun.
right. I'm gonna
upcoming-
let. What's that?
I was gonna say
Oh, I
upcoming
was-
for you.
Hold on, Apollo first, then Nicholas. Go ahead.
So yeah, upcoming for you guys. I'm gonna be working on building a Miram deck. I'm not sure if you guys have built
Ooh.
it yet, but I would like to play that on stream with you guys at some point. It's not built yet, but it's probably gonna take like half of my dragon deck and half of my Quandrix deck to put together. But I should have a nice deck to at least test out afterwards.
How do you spell that?
Mirrym. He is the dragon that copies dragons and makes them not legendary.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah, the new
Is there an apostrophe in there somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Oh, and I have him right over here.
He's in my deck, Aramis.
He is Miirym, Sentinel Worm.
There he is. Miram. Okay.
Oh, this
Oh,
thing.
this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's fantastic.
Yes.
The problem is he's he's only teamer, but yeah.
I wouldn't say that's a problem. So the
No.
way the rough draft of the deck that I built focuses on copying the commander as many times as possible.
And
Yeah,
yes, Kyle, post that in Discord.
And Teamer is basically the dragon colors because the white and black dragons for the most part are not as good as the blue, green, and especially obviously the red ones.
I like my golden dragon.
So far, my record is 5 Mirims out on the table at one time.
Oh, wait, sorry, y'all. We must do this. So. Wendy
Okay.
popped in. And Matt Hart, thanks for the like. Yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. You know what, dude? If you can get it up and running next week, or even if you proxy a bit, I mean, we could have you sit in with Nick because that might actually play really well against Nick. I'm going to play Dragon if Nick wins another one.
I'm
Dragon.
probably gonna be playing Kadena.
Yeah. So let us know. But guys, this has been fantastic. This week we don't have anything else going on. Monday the podcast will be back. Maybe it's July 4th. We haven't decided yet.
It's not going to be happening.
Okay, no podcast Monday, but next Wednesday, COMMANDERCRAFT will be back. Maybe I'll have Nick sit in for. Maybe I will do a podcast and I'll have Nicholas sit in for it. That could be fun.
That's
You want to talk about Magic Monday, Nicholas? He does not. Okay.
How long is Nick's with the family home?
Nicholas is here 5 nights. He's here constantly now. He's 21 and he was like, I'm kind of done going between the houses. So he goes to see his dad on the days his brother goes, but then he sleeps here every night. So I could just be like, dude, Monday night, come home early. And he's always here Wednesday and Thursday. So he's here for every COMMANDERCRAFT. He's literally going to be my new fallback. So until he gets a job. See, that's just one more reason. It's just one more reason for him to get out and get a job. So otherwise he gets drafted. But yeah, guys, we had a great time tonight. I love the Precon shows. The next Precon's either going to be Dominaria United, or I don't think we have a 5 Wednesday until August is a 5er.
Yeah,
So
that'll be regular Precons. Yeah.
Right, that'll be a regular Precon night. So August 31st will be our next Precon night. So, the reason we do the Precons, guys, is that at the end of the day, we know that a lot of our decks are tuned and pretty powerful, and it can be a little daunting. But we do it so that, we can bring other people into play. We really hope you guys come and hang out with us and play with us a little bit. But on that note, we will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And if you have any questions or concerns, let us know. Reach out to us on the website. And don't forget, July 10th, we are doing the Box Showdown, Aramis versus Will. Get your votes in on our Discord. Thanks a lot for hanging. Nick, anything to say?
Crickets.
This Nick or the other Nick?
You're
Farewell.
Nick. There's only one Nick. Wait, is the other Nick in?
Oh, surprise, motherfucker.
Well, now we got two Nicks. No, the other Nick's not in. Okay.
No, I'm a Matt.
Yeah, he's a Matt. He's Apollo. What do you got, Nick? Anything?
Oh no, that was just my little prank. That's all I had. Farewell.
Okay, guys. Have a good night and a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy your Independence Day. And make sure you watch Independence Day with Bill Pullman and, say the speech. Say the speech when he's like, today is our Independence Day. And then everybody applauds, and then Randy Quaid